one day. Sit back, just listen and think one day. Yo, what up? It's your boy Revokes, and I'm back with another episode of Thoughtz with Revokes. And on this episode, I'm going to be talking about Donald Trump revoking the 1965 anti-segregation order. Now basically what happened was, a few days ago, Donald Trump, he revoked a decade-old anti-segregation order, right? And basically, it would allow businesses to have a preference of who they allow in their establishment. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's mainly affecting, from what I read, it mainly is affecting federal contractors and shit like that, you know what I mean? So I'll post the link of the article in the description so you guys could check that out. Now, he's probably going to get sued for this, because I believe this has to go through Congress. Segregation, I read in the article, is still illegal in the US, and the memo states contractors are still subject to laws on civil rights and non-discrimination. Now, my thoughts on this as a FBA, as you know what I mean, a black man, a nigga in this society, how I'm viewed, right? What would this mean for me and black people, right, as a whole? For me personally, I can't speak for any other black person, but for me, I would personally love it. And I actually don't feel segregation ever ended. I mean, here in New York, where I live, and even when I visit other areas, I don't feel welcome in certain areas and stores. You know what I mean? Like certain venues and shit, I don't feel welcome. And so to me, it sort of felt like subliminal segregation, if you want to say that, you know what I mean? So it's just without the no color signs. You feel what I'm saying? So like, it'll be shit like, you know, they'll do shit like racial profiling, you know, following me in the store and shit, looking at me funny when I'm spending my hard-earned money in this shit, in these establishments. You know what I'm saying? Calling cops and shit. You know what I mean? Poor or no service. You know, little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I would say most blacks can relate to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is like, why would I want to be around these type of motherfuckers, right? These niggas, and spending my hard-earned money with these niggas that don't appreciate my dollar and what, you know what I mean? Or what I'm, the fact that I'm there and shit, you know what I mean? So like, that's my whole thing on it. So it's kind of like, fuck them, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So like, and my late mother, rest in peace, you know what I mean? She said that like, she lived through segregation, through the Jim Crow South. And she said she personally loved it. You feel what I'm saying? She said blacks were doing pretty good, you know what I mean? But like, she said like, once things got integrated, that's when things started, it was never the same, and it started going downhill for us blacks, you know what I mean? So she said she wished that they would have never integrated, you know what I mean? So yeah, so what I think too, I think it'll bring like more unification within the black community, and then, you know, we can maybe grow our own businesses, you know what I mean, and spend money with each other, with people that look like us, you know what I mean, and then maybe create even a new Black Wall Street, you know what I'm saying? So you see it a little now with the FBA movement going on now, how it's like a lot of FBA is on code, you know what I mean? So I feel like, you know, we as black people, if this shit does go into effect, we should put up, we black people should put up no white signs, or no other races but black signs, you know what I'm saying? Or just black people only type signs. And then let's see their reaction to that, you know what I'm saying? So come on. But either way, if this shit happen, it is what it is, man. I'm ready for whatever, you know what I mean? But like, personally for me, I felt like segregation never ended, you know what I mean? So it's just, this is just my thoughts on the matter. And like, share, comment, subscribe if you like the video. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get this shit out there. You know what I mean? Till next time. Peace.